in the game.
Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And the Mountaineers will put total leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Sooners offense will have the football first, and they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
There he goes! Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Moving away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old, great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen, and a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot.
Oh, out of space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Motion from the wideout. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bohannon. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So West Virginia's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. And when you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here.
Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Mountaineers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lamb. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Hicks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Trying play action. Quarterback extends the play. Looking down the left side. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And another big play play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
He turns that loose down the right side. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. They'll move the tight end. It's reverse. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense has to be careful. When you got receivers with the speed that guy has, you really need to play with good eye discipline and know where the ball is at all times. Because if he outflanks you, he can take it to the distance.
Puts it out of the air. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Higgins. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Satellite, 414 satellite. Live trumpet.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Higgins. Starting to feel a little pressure. Zings it complete to the right. And tackled there by the defense.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Hawaii came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that the Rainbow Warriors won, it's more how they won. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Mountain West.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet.
Turning it on! He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's Hicks. Unloads to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Catch in the middle. It's McMillan. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to change this route.
Six remain. Flag.
To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with...
Converts on fourth down, still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll spread. It's out going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Higgins. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Offense at an empty set. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. He's got him wide open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Unleashes one deep. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. QB draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Back to throw. It's Hicks. Got the quick pass. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was... If they force the turnover.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
To the air on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hicks. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 45. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start offense.
Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Dropping back, it's Higgins. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Sooners!
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
He'll pull it on the read. At the 35, he's loose. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, it's Higgins. Right on the money. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. They're working that left side. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Offense is stopped. Will be inspired on downs.
Looking downfield on first down. Gets rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, West Virginia. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Sooner offense returns to the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. He'll start this drive firing. Floats it out in space. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Higgins. Pulls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's got room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spread the ball around, touchdown palooza. What a nice day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got an open man. There he goes. Touchdown Mountaineers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's ability. Read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Rolling the dice to bring it out in the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's complete on the right side. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He might want another play. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Dial up on second and a long way to go. Back to throw, it's Higgins. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and guys, I don't think that jet sweep ever had a chance down here on the goal line. There were just way too many bodies on defense at the end of the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. He's trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Here he comes with the return. Just keeps moving. West Virginia has it, the offense ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go. There he goes.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Looking to throw at Higgins. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Unloads quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing...
Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep the...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He has the first and still on his feet. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Mountaineers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake, but this game is well in hand.
The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's got it down the left side. Hits the crease. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Kansas is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing inside Fog Allen Fieldhouse with the Jayhawks.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a second down play. looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
This is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Lasso! Lasso!
Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Back to pass. It's Higgins. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
How about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the 4th quarter. There is no let-up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The sure hands, it's Bush. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Sooners in the hurry-up. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.